What is going on? I'm Zedmont in that creator boost in the Supercell shop on the internets and in every single Supercell game. Now, Boom Beach released a bit of a teaser, a bit of a conundrum on Twitter today, throwing that the cyber trader's submarine's radar has intercepted a mysterious Morse code. Now, I have solved this. Many of you have solved this. I figured I'd show you how I did it in case you want to do it by yourself. I went to SSS Twitter, where you can download Twitter videos. You can also download it as an MP3. So I downloaded it as an MP3. I then brought it into Audacity, a free audio editing tool, and removed all of the background noise to make it nice and clean. Then I uploaded it to a Morse code decoder. This took like all of 3 minutes to do all of this stuff. It then spit out that Morse code says boom pass. So we have to assume that a boom pass is coming. They've said that there's a big update coming in March for the 10th anniversary. Boom pass. It's gotta be a thing, right? So I'm gonna throw you some Boom Beach warship stuff. We'll talk about what that could potentially mean. I brought a video about this about 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. So I'll link that up in that top area in the cards in case you want to see what I said about it way back then. I'm going to use the same thumbnail because I'm a lazy mofo. Also, that video that I published way back when, for whatever reason, didn't hit notifications. It was a weird thing. Anyways, warships, first and foremost, this account is in 24 using all defenses. You can see I've got 2 chests waiting. I am parking this account, I think. Do let me know in the comments if you think I should park it or play it. I am currently not at 24.5, which means that I will only be starting at rank 13. This account is just so gosh darn boring. As you can see, I've only got 40% troop damage. It is slow and painful. Commander J Doom was my boss battle. Big shout out to Commander J Doom. Beastly player, and I am just clearing, and as you can see here, 3 minutes 45 seconds. I am clearing so slowly. Use that flare to get your troops to not walk into range of sniper towers and mortars and things, and then I am just attacking the grappler. That is my #1 concern. Also note, I have been using cryoneers. You'll notice on this attack with cryoneers that they slow down critter launchers, they slow down shock launchers, they slow down grapplers. So I've got lots and lots of tokens, so I maxed my cryoneers. They have kept my troops alive on multiple occasions. If you have more offense, this is a terrible idea, but they've been fairly useful for me. We're getting all of the engine rooms bit by stinking little bit and getting some good value. Anyways, as we go through this, talking about that boom pass, I am a lot bit excited about this. I'm also a lot bit nervous about this. With things like Brawl Stars, the Boom Pass brings all sorts of good things. It brings those green gems that let you buy all sorts of things. It brings the ability to buy skins. It brings the ability to buy brawlers. It does... I mean, they've got emotes. There's lots and lots of things that you want to play, or many people want to play, not necessarily you or I. I don't have the Brawl Pass this season, for example. I'm very curious to see how they're going to implement it in Boom Beach. What are they going to bring of value? Because as a max player, or a near max player, there's nothing that I am super concerned with. Like, are you going to give me the ability, like some of those classified items? Don't really care. Are you going to give me some time savers? Probably don't care. Like, that's the part that I'm really interested in. I do like the idea that they're going to have, that they can throw something towards other troops. Like maybe if you beat 3 imitation game stages, you get a next level, or maybe if you use tanks, you get the next tier or whatever. So those are the kind of things that I'm really interested to see how they implement it, if they actually are in fact implementing it. Again, this is a sneak peek, this is a teaser, and some of those teasers have turned into nothing. For those of you who have been around for a while, that slushy maker mess that was nothing and pissed everyone off. So I really hope this is not one of those, because as a boom tuber, I try to distill this for you guys. I try to have my finger on the pulse, and when I also try not to make those jumps, but this one, I mean, Boom Pass, that's pretty darn obvious. So nervous, excited. The new devs, and by the way, for those of you who again don't have your finger on the pulse, recently we've gotten new devs. Boom Beach was put into mothballs for a while there, but they said there was going to be no major updates. It was just going to be quality of life stuff. We haven't heard otherwise that this has changed, but a Boom Pass is a major change. That's just not just we changed Eversparks to fix a little bug, or we've added a minor fix that does X, Y, and that is a major change in my mind. So we don't know if the Boom Beach team has gotten bigger, or if they've taken it from a different status where they were just doing minor updates. So I'm very curious about this. There's a lot of good stuff here, and if you're looking for meat and potatoes here, like the actual in-depth workings, I can't give you that information. I really hope to have a sneak peek for you soon, so do consider subscribing. That is the #1 thing I can suggest for you. I promise when there is actual details, I will get it to you as soon as I possibly can, and you're not going to get it anywhere else faster. Anyone else who is giving you hard details, like they're saying, yes, a Boom Pass is definitely coming, well, they're making stuff up. I promise you that the only person who can give you details faster than I can is Nuno. Otherwise, I am going to have all of the details as fast as any other boom tuber. I'm going to do my best to distill it as best as I can. Maybe you like the way other boom tubers give you a sneak peek. By all means, subscribe to them as well. Get the info from the trusted sources. We are typically given a time and a date of when we can release things, and we can't release things even a second before that. So I am going to be sitting here with bated breath, just like, I have no idea what bated breath even means. It sounds like you're trying to catch something with a fish hook or something, but maybe just your thumb. Noodling is crazy, by the way. And why I'm not doing war ships right now is just because I have to do dumb things, and Imitation Game is 1000% a dumb thing. Hopefully a Boom Pass changes that in some way, shape, or form. Maybe we don't know if there's going to be different tiers where, like in Brawl Stars, for example, you have to get 6 wins with Cryoneers. Maybe you have to use 12 flares, or use 7 smokes in a battle. We're just gonna throw a bunch of smokes back here. Woohoo, we passed that tier. We have no idea whatsoever, but maybe they'll combine things, like you have to do 6 stages of Imitation Game with a tank loaded. That seems a little bit overly complicated, but would definitely make things interesting. Attack 5 NPC bases. Things that people are not doing a heck of a lot of would be super interesting. But what are the rewards going to be? That's the part that I would love to hear you guys' feedback of. What the heck rewards can they give us? Decorations? Sure. Yeah, obviously decorations are an easy one. There are lots and lots of decorations they could create. Are those enough to make you spend money though? Don't know. Are they going to bring new good stuff? Are they going to finally bring new buildings that are exclusive buildings? Could you imagine if they got an exclusive defense that only is for Boom Pass players? That would just make it pay to win, and people would complain and argue and gnash their teeth, and I just really can't see that happening. So sure, we're gonna do a couple warship hits because why not? As you can see on this account, my full offensive account, I went back and got stupid tanks, went back and got stupid Everspark. The next question this brings up for me is this going to overlap into warships? It kind of has to. So is it going to be win 6 warships battles, get 6 warships engine rooms, use Everspark in a battle? I sure hope not, because I would hate to have to spend my keys to get to that next tier. One other note is, one great thing that it took Brawl Stars a little bit of time to get is to re-roll that quest, because frankly, I don't want to use Byron. I don't like Byron. Maybe you don't like tanks. I really, really do hope that Boom Beach version 1 of the Boom Pass brings that, because forcing people to use something they really, really don't like, not super duper fun. I don't know how many seasons of Brawl Stars it took to get that though, so maybe version 1 of Boom Beach Boom Pass doesn't have that. Man, that's a mouthful, isn't it? But I got to assume that it's going to bring goodness. Like, will people who don't have the Admiral's key suffer from not having, if they have the Boom Pass? Lots and lots of, I've got, unfortunately, more questions for you than I do answers. So hopefully these questions get you guys thinking. I just straight up don't know though, unfortunately. So we are gonna drop Kevy Kavan over here because that mortar has already fired once. Need to get him involved ASAFP. Don't ask me what the F stands for. I don't know. Fracken. We are gonna get rid of that Boom Surprise. That Boom Surprise doing nothing except for helping us clear the mines. And then we're gonna wrap our troops around to this right-hand side, left-hand side. I don't do sides well when it comes to Boom Beach. Not quite sure why that is. I've never mistaken left and right in real life. But hopefully you guys give me some feedback. I assume the fact that they've done a teaser means that they're ready to go or nearly ready to go, so I don't think your feedback is gonna help them in the game, but we'll just have to wait and find out. I am very, very excited about this, just like I'm very, very excited to get shocks. The fact that we've got to go towards that gosh darn microwaver means that I am gonna get my troops away from it. Hope that my laser rangers can shoot through that boom cannon to get rid of that microwaver. So if you're trying to decide which prototypes you want to use, maybe this is a good one for you, because we're about to watch many, many, many of my troops get melted by that microwaver, and I don't think my medkits are going to be enough to keep them alive. Partially because I don't have any medkits. Thankfully, those 2 laser rangers that are standing there are in fact out of range of it, so that worked out fairly well. But we are not going to be very fast on this attack, as you can tell by the fact that we're down to 2 minutes and 13 gosh darn seconds as I throw a barrage on top of my laser ranger. Maybe don't attack warships when you're in the middle of brainstorming things. Again, hopefully I haven't missed a number of details on this. Trying to get this video out in a balance of doing it quickly and doing it well, which is tough to do. Trying to give you guys honest feedback, honest info, without just making stuff up, categorically being wrong. So we are gonna end this video when I finally, if I finally finish this battle, probably my worst laser ranger hit of my life. But that's okay too, because there are many, maybe it's fizzle 4 times in the Boom Pass. Could you imagine if it's retreat 7 times? Hopefully that does not carry over to warships, although this season I have definitely retreated a number of times. I mean, would they even include you and your opponent? Like, you and your opponent finish both battles in under 2 minutes or something like that? That would be incredibly frustrating to have to rely on your opponents, or maybe make your opponent get 3 defenses on the main base. Again, incredibly frustrating. Not many people get a lot of defenses. I would love to see something along the lines of, say for example, the season, or is that a season? Is that what they call it in Brawl? Anyways, if, say for example, your season was raise your victory points by 40, so it knew that you're at 615, get to 655 by the end of the season, those kind of incentives would be very, very cool. Solo and operation base, would love to hear your thoughts of what you like to see in there and what you'd like to see the rewards to be. I can think of a lot of great things to put in as quests. It's the rewards that are really, really puzzling me, and I just can't wrap my mind around what I would pay to have, unless maybe the Boom Pass includes instant training, or the second builder, or Admiral's Key. I really don't know what the heck. Maybe an automatic sculpture, that would be amazing, as you can see by my stupid things. Anyways, that is going to be it for me. I shall talk to you soon. Keep booming those beaches. Don't forget to get that free trader crate, but more importantly, A, subscribe, B, click like, share, all that stuff. But most important of all, do click that comment button and let me know what you think. I am Zedmont. Thank you for coming in. Peace.